The Royal Navy is the United Kingdom's naval warfare force. The modern Royal Navy traces its origins to the early 16th century, and it is the oldest of the UK's armed services. In times of peace and conflict, the Royal Navy is key to Britain's prosperity and success. They help to stabilise the seas, keeping the maritime trade that's the lifeblood of the UK economy flowing. The Royal Navy also act as a guardian and a diplomat, as a humanitarian force for good, and a peacekeeper on the global stage. In this video, we will give you a guide to all the ranks of the Royal Navy in order of seniority. The first rank in the Royal Navy is Able Rate. This is the rank at which all ratings start their Royal Navy career and remain on throughout initial naval training and into role-specific training. Able Rates do not have any rank insignia, but they wear a Royal Navy rank slide. Leading Hand. With training, Able Rates can be promoted to Leading Hand, who are usually responsible for managing a small group of Able Rates. They are also role models and mentors to the Able Rates in their team. The insignia worn by Leading Hands is a single-fouled anchor. Petty Officer. Petty officers have a senior rating and are responsible for certain sections of their department, therefore taking on more managerial tasks. Royal Navy Petty Officers wear a rank insignia containing two crossed anchors below a crown. Chief Petty Officer. Chief Petty Officers have increased responsibilities following promotion from the rank of Petty Officer, with officers relying heavily on their skills and expertise. The rank insignia for Chief Petty Officer is a crown above an encircled anchor surrounded by a reef. Warrant Officer 2. The rank of Warrant Officer 2 will reappear in the Royal Navy in April 2022. This rank is being reintroduced across the service as part of the Royal Navy's transformation after being phased out in 2014. A Warrant Officer 2 in the Royal Navy plays a similar role to Warrant Officer 2 in other services and can be identified by a rank insignia with a crown surrounded by a reef. Following promotion from Warrant Officer 2, ratings are usually promoted to Warrant Officer 1. This is the highest rank a rating can reach, and they provide a crucial link between officers and the ratings in the team that they lead. The rank insignia for Warrant Officer 1 is the Royal Coat of Arms. Now let's take a look at the different officer ranks in the Royal Navy. The first officer rank of the Royal Navy is Midshipman. All officers join the Royal Navy at this rank while training for a specialist role at the Britannia Royal Naval College in Dartmouth. A midshipman's insignia is called a turnback. This consists of a white patch of cloth with a gold button and a twist of white cord on each side of the coat collar. The next rank above midshipman is that of sub-lieutenant. After 1 year as a midshipman, automatic promotion to sub-lieutenant usually follows. The rank of sub-lieutenant is a junior officer rank in which post holders receive training that covers practical and theoretical elements of being an officer. The insignia for sub-lieutenant consists of one medium ring of gold braid stripe with an executive curl. Lieutenant. Promotion to lieutenant usually happens after 30 months as a sub-lieutenant, providing that the expected standards are met and the post holder has transitioned to an operational area. The rank insignia for lieutenants consists of two medium rings of gold braid stripes, with the top stripe having an executive curl. Lieutenant Commander. This is a senior officer rank of the Royal Navy. A lieutenant commander is an integral part of the naval command and usually lead a department, or be executive officer or commanding officer in a smaller unit. Lieutenant commanders can be identified by two medium rings of gold braid stripes and one thin gold stripe running in between, with the top stripe having an executive curl. Next in order of seniority is the rank of commander. Commanders may command a warship or submarine, a squadron or shore establishment, and they could also serve in the Ministry of Defence. The rank insignia of a commander features three medium rings of gold braid stripes, with an executive curl in the upper ring. Following promotion from commander, Royal Navy officers may be promoted to the rank of captain. A captain typically commands a large ship or holds a more senior position on shore. The rank is equivalent to a colonel in the British Army or the Royal Marines, and to a group captain in the Royal Air Force. Royal Navy captains can be identified by 4 rings of gold braid stripes, with an executive curl in the upper ring. The immediate rank above captain is the rank of Commodore. This is a 1-star officer rank, and holders of this rank usually serve as commanding officer of a large Royal Navy establishment. Commodores can be identified by a rank insignia consisting of a 45mm wide band of gold lace, with a circle of 13mm wide lace above. Rear Admiral. Rear Admiral is a 2-star officer rank. Officers holding the rank of Rear Admiral will have their own flag flying on a ship and may be responsible for an entire capability within the Royal Navy. The rank insignia for Rear Admiral consists of a 45mm wide band of gold lace, below a ring of gold braid stripe, with an executive curl. Next in line is the rank of Vice Admiral. This is a 3-star officer rank in which officers are usually working at the level of government and will be part of implementing defense policy. Vice Admirals can be identified by a rank insignia consisting of a 45mm wide band of gold lace, below 2 medium rings of gold braid stripes, with an executive curl in the upper ring. Admiral. This is a 4-star officer rank and is currently the highest rank to which a serving officer in the Royal Navy can be promoted. Royal Navy admirals usually command a fleet or group of ships, while some may hold an important naval post on shore. The rank insignia for Admiral consists of a 45mm wide band of gold lace, below 3 medium rings of gold braid stripes, with an executive curl in the upper ring. The highest rank in the Royal Navy is Admiral of the Fleet. This is a 5-star officer rank which dates back to the 17th century. Since 1995, it has only been used as an honorary rank. Prior to then, it was a rank mainly reserved for First Sea Lords. The rank of Admiral of the Fleet can be identified by a rank insignia consisting of a 45mm wide band of gold lace, below 4 medium rings of gold braid stripes, with an executive curl in the upper ring. Did you know that Horatio Nelson is regarded as the greatest officer in the history of the Royal Navy? His reputation is based on a series of remarkable victories, culminating in the Battle of Trafalgar, where he was killed in his moment of triumph. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.